All right, so took me a little bit here, but I don't know, an hour or so. I got her all welded back up. Remember, I had it cut here and here. And let me just do an overview for you guys on what I changed. So first of all, inside of here there was all sorts of baffling. Mainly this. This was like a chamber, and this sat right back here. And the tube, this main tube goes through, and this is blocked off. And it ran through the one, this is all hammered up now, but through the one, back out the other. Originally, it attached to this, and then went into that chamber. And then from that chamber, it went through this top one with the holes drilled in it, through that one, and into this chamber, which then proceeded to come out of this tiny hole. So you can see, I mean, this is maybe a half that size. So there's a lot of restriction at the end. And yeah, it was nice and quiet. But one thing I want to mention to you guys is this is a moped. And by doing this, I should get a little bit of power increase. And I'm not looking to go, legally I can only go 30. What I'm looking to do though, is I'm looking to have a little extra power so that when I go up a hill, I can compete with traffic. Because right now, if I'm going up a hill with just me on here, it's literally, I'm going like 15. And when you're trying to deal with traffic that's going 30, at least now if I'm going 15, she's a little bit louder. So you can see now what happens is the exhaust comes up right here, it's flopped off in the chamber, and then it just resonates in there and comes out of the end. And the original chrome piece, I hacked this thing apart, re-welded it. The original chrome fits. This one though, oh, will it work? It might work. I'm unsure here. Maybe, ooh, I don't know. Oh, there's a ring on there. It's close. I might be able to hammer this thing on there. But it don't matter. But I want to show you guys this. So it is much louder, but being that this is so small and vehicles kind of have a hard time seeing me anyways, a little bit of noise probably ain't bad. So let's check it out. He has a good growl. Down a little bit here. Hopefully don't die. So, has a good crackle to it. Has a real good crackle to it. And it's not ridiculous, but it is, from over here. Come on. So I still have to do some tuning on it, figure it out. It still isn't running quite perfect like I want it to be. But definitely less restrictive and should have more of a let's see if this does anything. This is crankcase. She's nice. So yeah, it's air cooled, so that's probably more than enough for that motor. But yeah, I just attached this on so the starter motor would work again, but she's beast. A lot of growl for the little tiny motor it has, and that's good. So I think by removing all of this junk and not constricting it to this tiny little exhaust, I mean, this is nothing, you know, this is nothing. It was really restricted. So we will continue on. We'll get our new parts, continue to tune it. I am not a small engines expert, but I kind of can figure stuff out, but I have a really hard time figuring out why it's so boggy. I've messed with the air-fuel ratio quite a bit. Right now I'm thinking it's just not getting enough fuel because of this tiny little fuel filter. So I'm gonna maybe run and get a larger fuel filter. Or else it has a vacuum leak, which very well could be. And I ordered a new seal for the front here, but that, as you see in this thing here, creates quite a bit of vacuum. And this just used to go into the air box. So, and that connects to there. I'm just trying to do this in my head. So this would create vacuum going up into there, coming back down. So yeah, maybe what I do need to do is I need to keep that little bolt that I had sitting in here to keep more vacuum within the motor. What do you guys think? I mean, I've messed with that air fuel quite a bit and I have never been able to find it perfect. But one thing that people say is if the valves are out of adjustment, it won't idle. So once I pull that cover off, I'll get those valves. I think they're supposed to be 0.001. So I have to get my valve guide and check it and see. But she's a ripping. I can't wait. I can't wait to see how it performs now with very unrestricted exhaust. It was a pain to weld, but it did come out halfway decent. And it was pretty easy to line everything back up because of the seam that runs with it. But right on. Maybe just see how well it starts right now. It sounds like a dirt bike. I like it, like it has that crackle. Sounds almost like a enduro bike or something like that. Kind of loud. We'll see if I get annoyed by it. Anyways, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I think I'm gonna head in and maybe have a little meal. So, all right, see you later.